The Minister of Education is facing questions about whether his ministry's new technical and vocational institutions are meeting their goals.
The Angers Secondary School, the PI Secondary, the Grenadier Secondary, and the Stanley John Odlum Secondary all have been transitioned to Tvet specific institutes where students are practically being enrolled in programs that would prepare them for the workforce and the job market.
Technical and vocational education training or Tvet institutions are designed to unlock new opportunities for young people, equipping them with industry-relevant skills that are both marketable and entrepreneurial. Education Minister Hon. Shawn Edward, speaking at a pre-cabinet press briefing, applauded his ministry's team for the ongoing work in reshaping failing schools into technical and vocational institutions, while providing an assessment on the development at these vocational institutions.
It is still work in progress. We're not where we want to be, but in terms of the strides that have been made ever since we started, I'm extremely pleased, and I must commend not just the senior management personnel in the Ministry of Education, but more specifically the Tvet Council and the Tvet unit spearheaded by Dr. Natram in the Ministry of Education. The principals are very excited about what they've been doing.
The Education Minister also shared his personal evaluation of the progress at the vocational institutions, emphasizing the core mission of equipping students with the skills needed to enter the workforce.
I have had a reason to visit some of the schools during normal operating hours, and I must tell you, it warms my heart, and I'm extremely pleased to see how the students are able to use the equipment at their disposal to sharpen their skills, thereby preparing them for the job market.
The job market in this case isn't just Saint Lucia.
A student who completes the program in any of our Tvet schools upon graduation or completion of a program receives a CVQ, Caribbean Vocational Qualification Certificate, and with such a certificate he or she can enter the job market in any CARICOM country, not needing a work permit.
Minister Edward noted the strong interest from both students and parents in enrolling in the program, highlighting a growing enthusiasm to explore non-traditional academic pathways.
We are also seeing expressions of interest in the Tvet schools and their programming. On a weekly basis, we receive requests from parents and students wanting to be transferred to some of the Tvet schools. So this year, at the level of the CPEA, when the assignments were made, a number of parents came to the ministry saying that instead of what we call a traditional secondary school, they wanted their students to be enrolled at Tvet. There are two entry points with the Tvet schools. A child or a student enters at Form 1 level, or a child can be accepted at the Form 3 level. But we have known instances where parents have requested transfers at the level of the Form 2 and even Form 4, and the ministry has tried as much as possible to work with those parents.
As these schools continue to evolve, the government is affirming that education in Saint Lucia is no longer one size fits all. It's a flexible, future-ready system where every student has a pathway to success. For Choice News Now, I am Dyrud Lionel.